In today's video, we are talking about the EURUSD and whether or not this market can get off of these lows here this week following the retest down here at the October 2023 trend line. So we're also going to talk about the DXY in today's video. I'll show you the key levels I'm watching and what we could get from that 104 to 104.50 area. Okay, so with the EURUSD, guys, I don't want to waste any time here. This was a target down here around 107.80 that I talked about when the market was breaking down from this range right back here. So if you've seen recent videos, you know that I was talking about this range back here at length, and we got the close right here below this 111.10 level, which was the mid-range of this range right here. We also got the breakdown below 110, which obviously was a critical horizontal, also a trend line off of these lows down here that we talked about, right? So we had a breakdown through here, and I talked about all of this. The final target was down here at this low, this August low, around 1.08 or just below, which also intersected with this trend line from October of last year. So if I zoom out here a little bit, you can see where this level extends off of the low from October of last year. All right, so basically, I mean, exactly 12 months pretty much from the time that this trend line started back here to the retest last week. Now, I talked about this as a final target, also the area where we could get a potential bounce here for the euro. But the question is, does a bounce equal a long opportunity? And what I said last week is that I don't think it does. And the reason for that is because this selling pressure right here has been so aggressive for this market, and the inverse really for the US dollar, that this right here, okay, even though if you're looking for a 24-hour move here, then this obviously played out nicely, right? The move back there toward 108.40. Now, if you're looking for a longer swing trade, like let's say you were shorting, back here and back here, looking for 108, if you're trying to long from down here, looking for higher levels, right? I don't think that this is where you want to be doing it. If you are, in my opinion, not financial advice, but in my opinion, this would be an area to scale in with a very small position. Now, granted, you missed the entry, right? I mean, you don't want to be longing this up here because you've got 108.40 resistance. But if you were longing back here, this was potentially an area to maybe have a starter position on, with the idea that if the EURUSD were able to break above 108.40, okay, and take out this high from Friday, then you could potentially add to that long for a move up toward 109. But I am not convinced right now, guys. I am not convinced that we are going to get a swing up here towards some of these levels like 109 and 109.50. While we could get that, I think that it's going to take a close above this high up here, this one as well, right around 1.084. It's going to take a daily close up here to confirm this as new support and expose levels like 109. Like I've said recently, I am very, very hesitant about turning bullish on the euro, even though it is coming off of this massive support area down here, just because of how aggressive this move has been. All right, so the jury is still out here, in my opinion, for the EURUSD. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the DXY and see what we can see there. Now, like I've said recently, guys, if you want to join a broker that you can trust where you can trade Forex, crypto, commodities, and indices, they are a broker that I've trusted now for 7 years. I've met them in person. They are a great group of people. Check out the link in the description of this video for Blueberry Markets. You can also see the link on the website. If you scroll all the way down on this page and click on that broker link, you will be taken to a page where you can sign up with them. And for a limited time, you can get a 30% deposit bonus. And if you deposit $1,000 or more, I will give you lifetime access to our VIP group for full access to the course, daily videos, and you can also see my trades in real time. All right, so looking at the DXY, guys, the US dollar index. We've talked about this at length. Every single video, basically, I've mentioned this, how the DXY since 2023 was moving within this channel back here. You can see we've got perfect lows off of this support, and this level failed through here. Now, we got the move lower, okay, swept this low down here, and we also had a falling wedge that developed through here where the DXY kind of got squeezed down here, and shorts also got squeezed clearly with this move up. Now, what I've maintained recently, and this is why when the DXY was moving into 104 or 104.50, this was a critical resistance area for the US dollar. But like I've said recently, this was not an area where I was interested in blindly shorting the USD. And the reason for that is because of this reclaim back here at 102.60. Not only does it put the market back within this range, but it also puts it above critical areas like this back here. All right, this, in my opinion, is a significant reclaim here for the DXY, to where even if we get a pullback, it could be relatively shallow before we get that continuation. So if you're a swing trader and you're trying to look for momentum here, I mean, this right here, in my opinion, is your momentum. Yes, we are going to see pullbacks from the US dollar, but it's not an area where you want to just be blindly shorting areas like this without some type of confirmation. Okay, and right now, in my opinion, we really don't have it. Yes, you had this bearish candle right back here, but like I mentioned last week, you could look at this candle and say, well, this is a bearish engulfing. All right, but this wasn't confirmed on Friday. Friday's candle would have had to close below here to confirm that as a bearish engulfing. The same thing with this one back here. Also a bearish engulfing candle, but notice what happened the very next day. No confirmation below, and the market just continued higher. So right now for the DXY, it is very indecisive here between 104 and 104.50. Really, what I think this is going to come down to is you look at lows like this through here. If we were to get the DXY closing back down here in this area, then I think that could start to confirm a little reversal here for this market and set it below to these lows here around 103.40, and then probably get a full retest of this area around 103.20, which we did not get back here. All right, so that's the pullback scenario. Now, of course, if the DXY just continues higher and this bullish momentum continues, then this up here is going to be the level to break. Basically 104.50 to 104.60. This up here is what the market has to get above in order to continue higher up toward levels like 106. All right, so same thing here for the EURUSD, basically the inverse of that, guys. Just to kind of wrap up, we're looking at a range here for the euro with support coming in down here around 107.80 or so and resistance up there at 108.40. So it is going to take either a break above this area up here to expose 109 or below this trend line down here and these recent lows to expose these lows from back here in June, July, right around 106.70. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell for notifications. Don't forget to join us in VIP. Claim your 90% off lifetime access. See the link in the description of this video, or if you're on the website, click on that join VIP link. Trade well out there, and I will talk to you again tomorrow.